In this video, I'll be sharing with you everything I know about the upcoming ET9, which will be announced on NIO Day. And this is information told to me by some of the NIO managers and also from some of the other NIO sales reps, combining with sources and reputable rumors and leaks and patents, etc. All these things combined to give you guys a good picture of what's coming up. So apparently for NIO Day, I'm told that we're not going to hear anything about the sub-brand. It's just going to be the ET9, which is going to be NIO's most premium car, the Maybach killer, and it will be NIO's most expensive car and also NT 3.0 car. So some of the things that are going to be on this car, and this is confirmed by some of the sales reps and managers, is that it's going to be a four-seater. All right, it's going to be a very premium, luxurious four-seater car, and that car is going to, first of all, feature 800-volt charging. And they've told me, for the longest time ever, lots of people have been bashing that NIO's charging is slow, and that's a primary concern for a lot of people, because some people, they might not be able to swap, they might not like to swap for whatever reason, even though NIO swap is way faster, and NIO has been advertising that swap is much better than 800 volt, but it is definitely a missing feature. So they're adding that to the car finally, and the sales reps and all the NIO managers are very happy that finally there's nothing for them to bash about. So that we know is going to come for sure. And then some of the other things that we know will also come is rear wheel steering. Now, rear wheel steering is something that a lot of people have wanted, especially for the ES8, which is a very expensive car. Worth it, all right, worth it, very premium car, but some people have complained the turn radius to do a U-turn is just too big, and for such a big car with such a long wheelbase, you really need rear wheel steering. Now that car had apparently the rear axles had a mechanism very similar to what's upcoming on the ET9, but the ES8 has it where it's locked and can't do rear wheel steering, but the ET9 will be able to do rear wheel steering. So that's very, very nice. Some other things that are coming to the car, there are patents or rumors that the car will come with a triple motor configuration. Possibly, I think maybe that might be possible, and that will of course give it extremely good acceleration, make it extremely fast, and I'm thinking maybe like under 3 seconds, 0 to 100. All right, that will be pretty insanely fast. And also this car will perhaps be NIO's most expensive vehicle. It will be NIO's most expensive vehicle at around 1 million RMB ish. That's the price range that they're going for. They're not going to make it like over that, weight over that, but it's going to be around that price range. 900K ish, 800K would be like the minimum price for that car, and it might have dual motor or triple motor configuration. Also, one thing that's guaranteed to come is, of course, horizontal screens. That thing has been on the wanted list for a very long time. People always wanted horizontal screens, so that is, thank God, coming. Now another thing that could be coming is having the LiDAR inside the car and not outside the car, and we've seen this in some of the other videos. For example, Bjorn Nyland's video, where the LiDAR gets blocked when there's lots of snow, and even like today, if there's lots of snow and stuff, and it could be possible that some of the grit, the dirt, gets onto the LiDAR or cameras and it blocks the way. So having it in here would be very nice instead of having it on top outside. So we know this is coming eventually because InnoVision, NIO's LiDAR provider, has debuted the LiDAR within the car version during Shanghai Auto Expo. So we know that they're working on this actively, and it's going to come eventually. And of course, this car will have the most premium materials that NIO ever has put in a car, most comfortable seats, all that good stuff inside the car, and they will make it the best car they've ever made. Now, deliveries probably will not come until 2025, and that's what they've been telling me. It's because of the fact that right now they just launched so many NT 2.0 vehicles, they gotta get these cars out there, sell these cars out there. And what I think the impact might be towards sales, so if you reference the launch of the ET7, back then when they launched the ET7, there was a lot of hype around NIO, and that caused a lot of buyers to buy a NIO. And some people didn't want to wait for the ET7 and they wanted an SUV, so they bought NIO's existing SUVs, and that was a very good purchase for them, and it really helped sales during 2021. And we saw a very good sales increase. So I think what NIO's hoping to do right now is also to hype up the brand, right, and get everyone interested that, you know, this is once again a luxury brand, and it's more about hyping up the brand than to hype up the car. And once people get hyped up about the brand, people come and buy the NT 2.0 cars, and that is going to be the priority. Of course, I think from rumors, according to rumors, the changes from NT 2.0 to NT 3.0 will not be monumental, all right? It's not going to be like NT 1.0 to NT 2.0, which, you know, added LiDAR, which is huge. But NT 2.0, it'll be like maybe just move the LiDAR inside, and then also have the Thor chips instead of the Orin X chips, A295, all that good stuff. So it's going to be an improvement, but not like massive improvement. But this is all more to hype people around the brand and get people to purchase the car. Now, will the ET9 sell well in 2025 when it's being delivered? Of course it will sell well. But there is something very conflicting, and it is the fact that the ES7 and ET7 is getting a refresh, an update for 2024. And that might, of course, you know, get some people to buy that car instead of the ET9. There's a lot of folks with a lot of money that are willing to spend that much money on a NIO, on a car that's in like 1 million range. Obviously a Model S competitor, alternative, and that's what they're gunning for, but it's not going to be like a huge volume driver just by the price, and you can tell. So the impact will more be like brand wise, elevate the brand, and then get more people to buy like ET5s and ES6s, EC6s, etc. But that combined with the sub-brand launch, you're going to have a very diverse portfolio of cars, because for a very long time NIO has been very concentrated in the 300K to 600K category, and each vehicle has been cannibalizing the other one because there's so much price overlap. But this, along with the sub-brand, you're going to expand the price range from way down cheap, 200K-ish with the sub-brand, all the way to 1 million with the luxury ET9. So this is really going to help sales overall, and it's not going to see a lot of cannibalization between the vehicle models, which is, I think, a very good move that NIO is doing. But I think investors shouldn't place too much hope into that car selling well because it's so expensive, but place hope into the fact that that will really elevate the brand image and make people want to buy a NIO more, and that's really what's going to help out. So what do you guys think about this configuration? You know, triple motor, rear wheel steering, 4-seater, super luxurious 800 volt, LiDAR in the car, horizontal screen, super luxurious, Maybach killer. It sounds very good on paper. Hopefully NIO can come out with a car that everybody just wants. It's going to be truly a car for the bosses. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, peace out.